Well, painting on my walls was never something that I dreamed about growing up. It is something that I dream about as an adult. And today I'm going to share with you 5 of my favorite tips for painting wall murals now that I've done a couple. The first thing you want to do is to create a clean canvas. So for this, I roped my husband in to patch some holes on the mural that I was painting over. And then I added a base layer to the entire wall. Now I recommend making sure that this is really well done. You don't want the previous layer peeking through. I recommend doing 2 coats. You can do like a primer layer or you can do kind of your main base layer, but whatever you're doing, you want to make sure that the texture is consistent and your canvas, if you will, is ready to go. The next thing that you want to do is you want to have a plan. So you can see I have a plan sketched out on my iPad and I kept it close the entire time I was painting. So you can see here I'm referencing over and looking at it as I'm painting. The screen falls asleep and so I have to keep turning it on. But I'm just continuing to look back at it. And even here where there was kind of some negative space that I hadn't quite planned for and it wasn't working out quite the way I wanted it to, so I went at the wall with my pencil, I'm still glancing back at my plan, making sure that it fits in with the rest of the artwork that I have going on and making sure that I'm not kind of losing my mind. Just having that plan means that you won't become overwhelmed as you approach the wall, especially if you're not used to working on canvases that are many feet wide and tall. Now that you have your plan in place, I recommend adding a little bit of water to your paint. I use regular wall paint when I'm working, but that can quickly become rather thick. So adding just a little bit of tap water will allow your brush to run really smoothly. So you can see here, I'm just kind of mixing it up on my palette, and then I'm going to do a big long swoop. Now, if I had not watered down the paint a little bit, that would be really patchy and the paint would skip and it would be really unsightly. Paint that has become too dry will leave these bare spots, especially if you have some texture on your wall or on your canvas, whereas something that's been watered down, you can see that nice smooth stretch will flow nicely. Now, tip number 4 is to step away from your painting, whether that's just a couple steps back so you can kind of reassess, figure out, okay, how is everything fitting together as a whole? Remember, you're working on the wall as a whole composition, so you might need to step back to kind of get out of your head or step away from kind of the small, tiny bits that you're working on. It's very easy to get lost in that when you're working on a very large piece, so take a step back every once in a while to make sure that everything is flowing the way that you want it to go. Now, something else that I like to do is to take literal time away, so whether it is overnight or a couple hours away, especially if I'm starting to get stuck. Sometimes you need a little bit of a brain break. It might also help for you to kind of rope somebody else in. So here I'm talking to my husband about like what's not working and what is working. Continuing along this theme, tip 5, sorry, has to do with like when you're working on something you're not sure it's going to work out. If you start to get kind of cold feet or you're nervous, set a timer and commit to trying out that idea for that length of time, whether it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes. For this, I did just 10 minutes and I decided, you know what, I'm going to try this idea for 10 minutes and see if I can figure it out, see if it's going to work. I found that if I just do a couple of strokes, that doesn't give me a good enough picture to know if it's gonna work. So see here, that only took me like 3 minutes and it wasn't enough to gauge whether or not this was a good idea. I committed to the 10 minutes and I looked back and I was like, no, that is definitely what I want to continue doing. And I was able to move forward with confidence. I did the same thing when I was first painting over this wall and ended up painting over the entire thing again with my blank color, my background color, because it just wasn't working out. Setting that timer, allowing yourself to just kind of go for it, see if you're going to like it, and just see bigger picture. Again, this is a large scale and it can be harder to work on a large scale. I hope that you found these tips helpful. Please let me know what your favorite tip was down below, what you found the most helpful, or what was kind of the biggest light bulb moment for you. This is my wall completely done. I am so happy with how it turned out. This is the second large-scale wall painting mural type thing that I have done. This one is a totally different style than the ones that I have done previously, but I love it. I really feel like I'm finding my groove. I would love to hear your success stories down below or see pictures of the murals that you have painted. And until next time, happy painting.